Today, I have a tragic and mysterious true crime story for you. It's about a young transgender woman who disappeared without a trace and whose killer has never been found. This is the story of Sage Smith, Erik McFadden, and the unsolved murder that haunts Charlottesville, Virginia. Sage Smith was 19 years old when she vanished on November 20th, 2012. She was last seen walking on West Main Street in Charlottesville around 6:30 p.m. She had told her roommate that she was going to meet a date that evening, a man named Erik McFadden. But Sage never returned home and her phone calls went unanswered. Her family reported her missing the next day. Sage was born Dashad Smith, but she identified as a transgender woman and had recently changed her gender on Facebook. She had graduated from Charlottesville High School and was studying cosmetology. She hoped to become a hairdresser someday. She had also spent some time in foster care before moving into her own place with 2 roommates. Erik McFadden was 22 years old at the time of Sage's disappearance. He had met Sage online and they had been talking over the phone and texting for a few weeks. He had also seen her in person at least once before. But Erik had a secret. He had a girlfriend and he had not come out as gay or bisexual yet. He was hiding his relationship with Sage from everyone. The police soon identified Erik as a person of interest in Sage's case. They tried to contact him, but he was not in Charlottesville. He claimed that he was in New York and that he had never met Sage that night. He said that he was supposed to meet her at the local Amtrak station, but he changed his mind and didn't show up. He said that he texted Sage to cancel their plans, but she didn't reply. But the police found evidence that contradicted Erik's story. They found text messages between Sage and Erik that confirmed that they did meet that night. They also found surveillance footage that showed Sage walking towards the direction of Erik's apartment on the night of her disappearance. And they found out that Erik had left town shortly after Sage went missing. The police wanted to interview Erik in person, but he never showed up. He stopped answering their calls and emails. He also sent an email to his girlfriend telling her a different version of what happened that night. He said that Sage was blackmailing him about their relationship and that he did meet her. But then some people came and he left her with them. He also said that Sage had many enemies and suggested that someone else might have harmed her. The police were not convinced by Erik's claims. They suspected that he knew more than he was telling them, or that he might have been involved in Sage's disappearance. But they could not find him. He seemed to have vanished as well. In 2016, the police reclassified Sage's case as a homicide, even though they had not found her body or any physical evidence of foul play. They believed that Sage was dead and that someone had killed her. They also announced a $10,000 reward for any information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons responsible for her death. But despite years of investigation, the police have not been able to solve Sage's case. They have not been able to locate Erik or any other suspects or witnesses. They have not been able to find any clues or leads that would explain what happened to Sage or where she is. Sage's family and friends are still hoping for justice and closure. They are still searching for answers and holding on to their memories of Sage. They are still grieving for their loved one who was taken from them too soon. Sage Smith's murder is one of the many unsolved cases involving transgender people in the United States. According to the Human Rights Campaign, 11 transgender people have been murdered across the country this year alone, 2 of them in Maryland. These cases often face challenges such as misgendering, victim blaming, lack of media attention, and bias from law enforcement and society. Sage Smith deserves better. She deserves to be remembered for who she was, a beautiful, brave, and bright young woman who had dreams and aspirations. She deserves to have her killer brought to justice and held accountable for their actions. She deserves to rest in peace. Please like, share, and subscribe for more crime scene mysteries. And don't forget to comment below and let me know what you think about this case. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.